What's happening? It's your boy Pen Thoughts, and we will be reacting to this DCUO, what it takes to be a top DPS, Obsidian Shield. He's one of the, you can say he's the GOAT of videos for DCUO. He's one of the guys that you go to for loadouts, information about the game. If you haven't subscribed to this man's channel, I suggest you go do so, and do so here as well, because we're going to be reacting to what it takes to be a top DPS on my channel right here, my little tiny channel. I kind of got a video on how to DPS, what not to do, what it takes. So it's interesting that he has one, but fuck all that. Let's get into it.
Like, you see the length of or the duration of this clip.
Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Obsidian Chill. Got another video for you today. And it's probably one of the most common discussions that happen in this game in terms of on my channel or on LFG in game or on the forums or other Discord servers. Everyone wants to be that like top DPS, that end game level DPS, and I think that if they just have a loadout rotation and tell me what 200 artifacts to run, then that's all they need, and they're their way to the races.
That is true. People think it's just because they got the top artifact and this and that. I've been saying that's not what DPSing is. It's situational. You might get stunned. How do you get out of the stun? Not how do you get out of the stun, but what move you popping when you get out of the stun. And as you can see in this video, they doing a lot. I mean, it's EOG spamming going on. They working together to get damage. That's already weak to me. And I'm pretty sure I seen artifact swapping. To me, if you're doing that, you're cheating. Sorry, you're not even the same category as me. Cause I'm a real NBA ball player. I'm going to the park, playing, getting my reps in, working hard, while you taking performance enhancing drugs. You motherfuckers. Let's get into it.
And this clip is meant to show you that there's a lot more that goes into that than just having that simple kind of starting point. So this was a kind of a spur of the moment DPS competition that happened last night. I was just kind of in Discord at the right time and said, yeah, I'll sponsor this, and it ended up being a $50 sponsored DPS, not even a tournament. This is just like basically one run, one and done. We're looking at the winner's point of view glob. As you can tell, he's Gadgets Prec. I believe the others in the group are Gadgets Prec as well. You'd have to double check, but I believe they're Gadgets offhand. I just can't remember exactly what they were, power sets. But yeah, glob also has his damage.
Look what they gotta go through to get their damage in. You're literally going to the menu, swapping your artifacts. Y'all gotta do all that to get y'all damage in? That's crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. And you probably done popped the cookie. You know how y'all like to talk. Y'all pop the cookie, you know what I'm saying, to get my little extra damage in. You gotta do all that to get your damage in?
Summary up too, so you can follow along. But what this clip is meant to demonstrate is that there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot more that goes into being, a competitive DPS than just having the basics. So you're going to be looking at multiple artifact swaps, and in terms of in addition, so scrap the soul cloak before supercharge, so they have the extra regen, and more importantly, lower the cooldown. You're looking at the supply drops being enhanced from both the support roles. You're looking at Dead King Scepter swaps and orbital strikes. You're looking at the beginning of the clip, you saw those green shields, so we're looking at the Mercy clip in terms of adding that extra damage. If there's I don't believe there's any might powers, but if there was, say, like an ice might, then they're probably swapping flute on the supercharges on Blizzard or anything else. You're also looking at weapon swaps as
y'all gotta work so hard to get y'all damage in. That's where we at in DC now? That's what we doing? You get 8 artifacts and you swapping them in and out, in and out, in and out. I'll bust y'all ass. Huh? Without doing none of that. No cookie. I'm raw, pure damage. I wonder when some of y'all started playing. I played back in the day where it wasn't none of that. It came down to pure skill. Having a little secret. not a performance enhancing artifact. That's what we're gonna call artifacts now. Since y'all gotta swap 8, 9, 10 of them, I think I got like 2. That's 200. And I be smoking people. But Obsidian, right? It's way more to DPS than just having that and going to somebody's page and looking at the rotation. You gotta know when to pop your trinkets, where to pop your trinkets, what to pop your supercharge on. Do you got a single target loadout? If you're not, you're gonna get beat. Or using AoE through the entire raid. Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
Well, so when the ads come up, you're swapping to brawling, and then when it's back to single target, you're swapping back to dual wield. So you have not only have those weapon swaps in mid combat as well. We're also looking at the group being perfectly set up to allow for the DPS to be at their max potential.
Did you just hear that? Did you hear that? Allow the grouping for the DPS to get their damage out. Stand in my circle so you can do damage. First off, if this is a DPS comp, all that get pushed aside. This is a competition, right? And the DPS comp is me versus you. Back when we used to do DPS comp, we just queued up randomly. I'm gonna beat you. That's how it went down. These are pre-made groups. Like the healers on your team, the tankers on your team, they're popping shit for you to help you do damage. Why? Because you don't got damage. Let's get to the nitty gritty. You don't got damage like that. If you had damage like that, you don't need to stand in somebody's bubble to get your supercharge back and all that. You're going to put out the damage without that. I would stand outside all that shit and still whoop ass.
So you have 2 healers. They're all running 3 supercharges, more than likely all the 2500, so they can kind of cycle basically every 30-second cooldowns. They can pop it continually, so the DPS are always charged. But there's also that outside factor of luck that goes into this. So this comp itself happened after several disbands because of things happening. But if you're in a DPS run, especially an encounter like this, you see the length of or the duration of this clip. So it's a shorter clip because the actual encounters are very short themselves. So if you get knocked out of stealth, if you miss an orbital at the right time, if your healers aren't providing you proper regen, or something happens with the tank immunity and you get caged or you die, there's plenty of things that can go to luck side of it. Obviously, a dead DPS does no DPS. So if you are even dead for a moment and for a res, it's probably most likely almost a full 10-second rotation in terms of you dying, getting picked up, and getting back into combat properly. So, and as you can see from the combat log, if you miss 10 seconds worth of damage as a DPS, that's pretty much the comp right there for you. So you basically have no chance to catch up because the duration of the actual encounter isn't long enough for you to make up any of that sort of damage. And that's common for a comp raid to be short like that, like Penny.
We not gonna walk away from the elephant in the room with the simple fact that you are swapping artifacts. What is this? Performance enhancing drugs. You can never go down in the DPS Hall of Fame like myself. You can never go in there. My jersey's hanging up. I don't really get down with DCU no more, but this is what y'all doing. I come back every now and then, and when I come back, I still smoke people. Smoke their boots. I'll smoke these guys' boots, because you know what? I'm gonna be like, go ahead, stand in your little stupid bubble. Stand, let your healer help you, all that, and I'm gonna still whoop that ass. You need help with your damage. Get the guy out of here.
You're looking at QE, KCTE, RUI. So you've got much shorter raids being comp raids just so that you're not in there for a long time.
Where's swap at?
So this has been meant as an exemplar just so that you as players can make the informed decision yourselves. If you're looking to be that kind of like end game competitive level DPS, the extra requirements that you're going to have.
Listen, if you're looking to be the end game top DPS, don't look at nothing of what they're doing. Because what they're doing is not DPSing. It's not DPSing. That's performance enhancing damage right there. It's not theirs. It's not their own. Learn how to do damage. Learn your rotation. Learn if you get stunned how to get out and how to get right back into your rotation. I've been stunned or whatever, died. And then, you know what? When you get down, you got to have the mentality, I'm about to walk you down. I've done that plenty of times. Plenty of times. Okay, I died. I'm down 10 mil. Okay, wait till the next boss room. I got this. Just to be up by 10 mil. If you're looking to really be a top DPS, don't look at none of these guys. Point blank, period. They're cheating. They're swapping artifact to artifact to artifact just to get damage in. You don't need to do all that to get your damage in. It's facts. I'm proof. You don't believe me? Night Matrix. That's my handle on DCUO. Get in the group with me and I'm gonna show you some raw ass damage. Jesus Christ.
To make as a player to be able to keep up in that sort of environment. So thanks again to Glob for participating and showing his point of view. And then thanks again for the other DPS for sticking through those disbands to bring this.
That's not damage. If you haven't, go to Obsidian Chill's channel, subscribe, like, share the video. He's great. He can't. It's no way he subscribes to this though. There's no way. This is not damage. This is cheating. You know, this is not how you really put out damage. So if you really want to learn how to do damage, go hit the sparring target. Practice, get better, learn your rotations. Go watch videos. Watch videos to learn, you know, what this power does, how this power interacts with another power. But that right there, that's not a DPS. That's signs of what not to do. You know? I mean, they're going to do it, but that's not a real DPS. You take these guys' artifacts away, they're nothing. Chopped liver. They're nothing. They're nothing now. Nothing now. But that's me reacting to Obsidian Chill's video. We reacting to some more of his stuff and other people's stuff, all kind of stuff. So go ahead, like, share, subscribe to the channel. More reactions coming. Pen Thoughts is out.